What is a marker interface? Marker interface is an interface which does not have any constant, any method declared into it. We all know that there are some already marker interface present in that JDK, like implements serializable, some clonable, like remote. We can see these interface does not have any method declared into it. Then why developer is going to implement these methods? Sorry, these interface. Yes, a developer knows that developer are instructed that if you have to do the serialization process, then give the JVM a hint to take this object and give it a special treatment that you want. Okay, JVM do something based on this interface. So what is happening? A developer giving an hint to, okay, or we can say in this way, JVM taking, or we can say JVM checking an option that, okay, is this class a serializable, okay, is this class clonable, or oh my god, this background sound. Okay, so based on these interface, JVM will do some special kind of processing. So we all know this. So the next question here is, uh, do we can we create a custom marker interface? Or the most important question is, when should we use marker interface? What kind of problem it is going to solve, or how this marker interface empowering us as a developer? So I would like to talk a little bit about this, is that on the higher level of source code, or higher level of solutioning, we may not require this. Okay, let's say for an example of order in the e-commerce application. uh, so if we have to check, like mm, order is a new order or it's a cancel order. So what we can do, we can take a boolean property, is cancel, is cancellation, or something like that. Based on that, we can do some of the action that we want to talk, that we want to take. This is the same thing that with the marker interface JVM is doing. JVM taking the marker interface as a flag. Okay, so that is why marker interface is also called as a tag interface. Okay, tagged interface, it's a flag interface. Okay, so that is treated as boolean, like a flag, as we are doing here in this order object. Okay, so in the higher level of coding, higher level of solutioning, we may not require, like if you're writing the controller layer, service layer, uh, no, we may not require that. Maybe on DAO layer, we also maybe not require that. Let's say when you are writing some low level of low level of solution in your enterprise application, or maybe you are writing a library to solve certain type of problem. For an example, uh, for an example let's there is some processing logic. Okay, some batch processing uh, requirement is there. There are multiple type of data is there, JSON type, XML type, CSV type data is there. So based on marker interfaces. So what here I'm trying to say is, higher level solution can go basically goes on based on the object property, like the data in the property, but low level solution goes with the type of, mainly goes with the, abstract class and interfaces, mainly goes with the interfaces, low level design. So there you can, use marker interface as a flag. uh, for an example, I have just tried to, write a sample to show you. So just assume that I am writing something, a generic level. uh, I have tried to, use that marker interface on the DAO layer. Okay. So I have created a deletable interface, marker interface. So I have two property, I mean two entity, which is department and employee. So just assume in certain business, department is not deletable and employee is deletable. Although practically department is also deletable, okay, but just assume like, department is not deletable. So that's why department is not implementing that particular interface. Okay. So okay, after that, what I have a base DAO class which is generic, based on generic. And here I have created the function, the method create, find, delete. Here in the delete, what I'm saying is if the type is an instance of deletable, then only delete it. Otherwise, give the message that okay, we cannot delete this. Uh, After that, I have two um, two subclass of that base DAO layer, which is a specific department DAO, and then employee DAO. Okay. Then I have service layer. In the service layer, we have department service IMPL and this employee service IMPL. Here the same thing we are doing as we do every day. In the service layer, we are calling the DAO layer, the particular DAO, the specific DAO I am calling, and on that DAO I am calling that create and delete function. Now come to this main method. Okay, and here, what I'm trying to do, created an employee and call the employee service, and I'm calling that create and delete method. So employee is a deletable property in that business, in that yes, business. Just assume. So and employee is implementing the deletable interface, so it should be able to delete it. Okay. My system is a little slow. Actually, it's not little, it's slow. Okay, so yeah, here we can see it is deleted. Now let's remove this and try to call this on a department, new department, and a department service is equal to new department service IMPL. Here what I'm going to do, department service dot create department, and here I'm going to say department service dot delete department. Okay, so when I run this, we will see some message that okay, department is not deletable, we cannot delete this. You see this. So this is a place where we can think of, marker interface. So basically I want to say, when you are designing low level solution, or you are working as an architect, or you are working as a senior developer, uh, and writing something, solutioning something on generic level, or maybe you are writing some new framework. So there, in that case, the marker interface are useful. Basically, the low level design are based on interfaces mainly. interfaces, generic, are mainly, so these are the places where marker interface, our custom marker interface means, marker interface are definitely used, you can use anywhere, wherever it is required, but custom marker interface, we can are used in those levels, in low level of solutioning. So I think I shared what I wanted to say. If you have something to comment, then please do comment. I will also learn something. And this is all about this video. Please take care and see you. Bye bye.